Good morning, Claire here in the Pacific Northwest, Puget Sound area, Grow Zone 8B, and I'm coming to you this Sunday morning. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mamas out there. I hope that your kiddos bought you some beautiful flowers to look at, or maybe some plants to put in the garden. This week, we have had the most amazing temperatures. It's been like 80 degrees, which was a little bit of a shock because it went from being like temperate, like maybe 50s, definitely need a jacket, to like scorching, better wear sunscreen, 80 degrees, full sun. And so, of course, which was nice, but I decided to harden off some of my plants this week. So they really had to decide if they were going to live this summer or not, because they went from like cool days to like hotter than the desert. So, but with that being said, I planted a lot this week. I cannot wait to share with you guys everything that we got accomplished. And I'm going to share with you guys some things that are happening right now in the garden. So come on with me and I'll show you what's going on. So last week I said I was going to measure these this week to see just how much growth happened between last Sunday and this Sunday. And not only has growth happened, but I'll show more up close, but the flower heads are starting to open up and get their little individual things opening. So we'll pretty soon have a big giant globe allium to show off soon. But last week, this first one was 32 inches. So we're gonna see how much has grown since then. Okay. All right, so that is about 38 inches. So this grew 6 inches in 1 week. That's incredible. This one is also opening up at the top. And last week we said it was 35 inches. Let's see what it did. It is 40 inches this week, so 5 inches growth in 1 week. And this was our monstrously tall one that was already big last week, and it is also opening up, and I can see little peaks of purple in this seed head as it opens up, and one of the things have already sprouted up above the plant. So this is so exciting. Okay, so this one is a little under 53 inches. This one was, let's see, 40 inches. This one is the rock star. It must be getting like all the nutrients, all the water, all the sunshine, because this grew, what did I say that was? A little under 53 inches, and it was 40 inches last week. So almost 13 inches in 1 week. You guys, there's some good juju going on this side of the garden, because we got this and we have this amazing foxglove growing right here. So this is the good spot. So as y'all know from previous weeks, I planted like 160 total bulbs. Some of them were old and I was afraid that they wouldn't come up. But I've got one right here. I've got one right here. Let's see. Oh, I had planted those nasturtiums, and this is coming up, and I thought that one is a nasturtium as well. And let's see. We've got our foxglove here. There is something sprouting up way back there and next to the allium as well. Can't see behind that other plant. I have another lily coming up right here. What's that? I'm not sure what that is, but I've got a couple more sprouts of either gladiolas, irises, something like that up here. And then I have one coming up here. This one's been up for a while. And let's see. I thought I saw some more coming up the other day. But anyway, that is some new things to expect in the coming weeks from this garden bed. I don't know if I've shown you guys this dandelion forest that I have over here underneath my Japanese maple, but I hope to clear out some of this stuff and cut back quite a bit of these lower branches from the maple tree to let more sunlight come in so that I can have some shade plants, but get a little bit more sunshine. And I want to clear out this area in front of the trellis so that I can plant some things in there. But there are some plants growing like right here. I don't know what they are. I looked it up. It said it's some kind of hemp plant that has like some pink flowers that grow on it. But I don't know if that's accurate. Let me know if you can instantly recognize what it is because I have no idea. I had to show you guys this kind of weird oddity that I found. I find quite a bit of these when I am digging, and look, it's a chrysalis, and the chrysalises move around when they are in that form. They can still kind of wiggle in there. But I kind of looked up what this is, and I was told that it is a cut flower or a cut moth, cut worm. So I'm not gonna keep this. I just wanted to show you guys. I have a couple of roses that have been teasing me for a while to open up, and this is one of them. It opens up into a giant red rose, and it smells so beautiful and fragrant. I've had some trouble with some aphids, so I pull them off whenever I find them, but I think this one's going to survive. And here is another beauty that is trying to fully open up now. It's going to get so big. Last year, these were as big as my head almost when they were fully open, and they open up into like a beautiful sunset kind of splash of colors of oranges and yellows and pinks. And they are so phenomenal. But I unfortunately found several that had something that burrowed inside the flower and hatched out of it. So this one survived, thank goodness. And here is my beautiful climbing rose, and it's going to open up and they're going to be such a dainty, beautiful pink. I hope they smell good. I haven't gotten to smell these ones yet. I had to show you guys our rock star peas because they are doing so well. This one is so tall and it's getting ready to get up to that fourth rung. But we've got this one here that's already there. And here is Connor doing his daily chore of collecting our eggs that our sweet birds make for us every day. They are very faithful. And we've got to get our cuddles in, of course. This week, I was in a planting frenzy. Right here, I'm starting some pots of Monarda, bee balm, coleus, and some anise hyssop. And this is just some encouragement for moms and dads out there who are always busy and have to fit things in little pockets of time. It's going to be messy. This is not my Pinterest worthy setup that I would love to show you guys, but I just want to show you this is real. My kid is doing homeschool, and I am in here answering math questions over the gate and planting some flowers, and that's just how it has to be sometimes if you get stuff done. So don't think that you have to have it perfect set up to get things accomplished. These are not my rhododendrons. These were at one of the little grocery stores we go to, but I could not help but watch these bumblebees fly up into the flower, go up and get some treats, and then come back out. And they were so busy. This is just one that I happened to film, but it literally was covered with bees, almost every inch of it. Y'all, the best way to get your kids to love vegetables or to try something new is to have it growing in your own yard and have them go out and pick it themselves and say that they're allowed to eat it. Because this baby is so picky, but she was out here eating some kale leaves that we had. Okay, so last week I said I was going to put beans in the PTP as well and kind of maybe fill in some spots with it. I have two varieties of beans that I chose. One is called Triunfo Violetto, so it's a purple bean, and then some Kentucky Wonder pole bean. And I'm going to stick these in each of these pots, or well, maybe every other one. Where I see a naked spot, I'm going to stick some of these in. I'm going to stick maybe, let me see the planting depth. 1 inch, it says. Okay. Okay. And I pre soaked them overnight so that they would be um, kind of be able to germinate quicker, hopefully. That's the hope anyway. And let's see, I got a naked spot over here. And all the way on the opposite side. Only 3 of my sweet peas that I planted came up so far. I thought they never would, so who knows, the other ones might come up. But just in case, I have soaked some sweet peas overnight for that. And then also I have something new. I don't know how well it's going to grow here, but it's called snail vine. And it looks really cool. And I soaked those seeds overnight too. So I'm going to plant them along this trellis side. And then on the opposite side, I'm going to need to do some garden digging to be able to plant on that.
In this space, I probably planted about 20 to 25 seeds because, like I said, the last round, only 3 of what I planted showed up because something had eaten in there, I believe. And so now I am, hedging my bets, and I am making sure that there are plenty of things that come up. So it's better to have more than not enough.
So I am so excited. I am finally embarking on something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. And I am going to try to plant and grow in the Three Sisters growing method. And what that is growing corn, beans, and pumpkins in the same growing hole. And this is something that the Native Americans um, taught us was beneficial because the beans put nitrogen in the soil and the pumpkins branch out and make their big leaves, which kind of shades and keeps moisture into the soil. And the corn grows up into a tall stalk that the beans can grow up on as well. So you're getting 3 sources of food in a very small, well, not necessarily small, but in just more efficient use of your space. So that is what I did here. Now, I did not plant pumpkins in every single cornhole that I planted, but because this is such a small space for me, and pumpkins really do take up a lot of room. They really branch out and just they go when they get going. So I planted 3 different pumpkin varieties, and I only planted about 2 seeds of each variety because I figured they'll sprawl out, they'll do what they're supposed to do as far as the providing the shade for the soil and preserving the moisture in the soil as well. And then I planted some more of those bean varieties that I put in the PTPs with the corn. The corn variety that I'm planting is called, I think, Painted Hill corn. It's like one of those painted glass varieties that it's more of, it's supposed to be more of a dried out corn, but you can eat it, as a corn on the cob as well. But I do want to grow. I want to grow it. I want to eat it, of course, and I also want to dry it out and try my hand at maybe grinding some of my own corn this year, if this comes to fruition.
And this week I got to plant on the trellis in the new garden area that I had made last week. And I am going to be planting a variety of watermelon called Sugar Baby. They're kind of on the smaller petite side. And then I'm also going to be planting a cantaloupe variety called Minnesota Midget. And it's supposed to be a really small personal sized cantaloupe, so it should be able to trellis pretty well. I'm also going to grow some cucumbers, a variety of gherkin cucumbers that are the really small ones that are really good for pickling. And I'm going to do a full-size cucumber called Bait Alpha, and it's for slicing and pickling. And then this is something I'm really excited about, but I am going to be doing something called cucamelon, which is like a cucumber melon hybrid and makes a bunch of little tiny fruits that look like little baby watermelons, and they're supposed to just be really refreshing and adorable, and I'm really excited about that.
So today I am going to be growing some potatoes in some grow bags. Yeah. Here. You want to scoop the dirt out of here and you can put it in this. There we go. Yeah, all of it. Put all of it in there. Good job. Here, you want to get some more? Some more dirt? There, look at all that. You want to scoop some more? Put it in there. Here. You want to get your own bucket? And these are 10-pound grow bags. So I'm going to just fold them down because you don't want to fill it all the way up. Yeah, here, you want to put some of that dirt into this. There. Here's the dirt, you put it in there. All right, so I have some potatoes that I bought from the store a couple of months ago, so hopefully they're good. They're already sprouted. And not only that, I have some these are organic potatoes. I've got some red and some yellow potatoes. So I'm going to grow probably about 5 per container. And I have a lot of containers, so I might do even more than these 3, but I'm going to start with this today. Yeah. I want to fill up the bottom of this with about 4 inches of dirt. Planting potatoes. It would make sense. So you want them to be sprouted. And when you're planting potatoes, it would make sense that, oh, well, it's sprouted. I'm going to plant the root side down. No, you actually plant the little sprigs going upwards. That's where it goes. Do you want to put one in? You want to put one in? Okay. Put one right there. Good job. Excellent. Okay. You want to put another? Okay. Right here's a good plot. Good job. Okay, let's do another one. You want to? No, you want me to? Okay. Oh, my baby. You can come do it. Your foot? What's the matter? My foot. You got something in your foot? Yeah. Oh, big baby. There you go. There, let's tuck in your little pants legs. All right, and so now that I've got 5 in this one, I'm going to cover it up with a few more inches of dirt on top, and then it'll grow. And as it sprouts up more and gets leafier, I will put more dirt on top because it'll continue putting out like tubers and stuff. And last year we only planted 3 potato plants, and they did not do so well because I didn't know much about potatoes back then. And but we did grow some, but not as many as we had if we had grown it, I think, in like a more room for them to expand. So this year I'm hoping to have a lot more potatoes because that was one of our favorite things out of all the things we planted last year that was successful, that we really enjoy and wanted a lot more of this year. I'm going to do the red potatoes. You want to do the red potatoes? You want to put them in? You want to look at the flower? Okay. Oh, look at the flower means tear them off. That's okay. That's okay. They are meant to enjoy. All right, so I still have about 1/4 of a bag left of dirt. I've got a lot of these potatoes, these yellow and red ones, that I can grow, and I've got a bunch more grow bags. So I might be doing more of this week. I might do one every week until the end of May, because after May, they say that's the end of growing potatoes, or planting potatoes, I should say. Thank you for sticking around and checking out what we got up to this week, and everything that we planted and all the things that are coming up. And I can't wait for you to come back next week to see even more things that have been accomplished and have sprouted and really come to life. And I hope you guys have an amazing week of planting. It is go time, you guys. This is the time to make our gardens amazing.